We know that the AI age has started. Well, so has the age of regulating it. And guess who's starting things off? India. The Indian government has issued an advisory for AI companies. We haven't seen the exact details, but two things stand out. Number one, you need permission to roll out beta models. These are products still under development. Suppose you're making an AI platform, something like ChatGPT. Earlier, you could just release it on the internet. People could access it, use it, and point out your mistakes. But the government says not anymore. It wants tech firms to take permission first. Not for all AI models, though. This rule is largely for large AI models. If you are an artificial intelligence startup, it doesn't apply to you. Now the second thing, labeling. Artificial intelligence models must carry disclaimers. We know that they can be unreliable and inaccurate, so the government wants these companies to say that. Like the warning labels on cigarette boxes. Now why is this advisory important? A, because it's a global first, the first country in the world to do this. Most countries agree that we need to regulate AI, but they don't know how to do it. So India has gone ahead and done it. And B, because it will have far-reaching implications on the AI landscape. Because most companies hate regulation. They think it slows down innovation. So the fear is, what if the same happens to India's AI industry? What if the rules scare away investors? What if it discourages talent? These are all genuine worries among industry leaders, so let's try and address them tonight. For starters, these are not rules yet. This is still an advisory by the Information Technology Ministry, meaning it's not legally binding, not yet. But for how much longer, we don't know. Usually, advisories tell you what a government is planning. If it's a suggestion today, it could be a rule tomorrow. Secondly, this is not about throttling artificial intelligence, it's about making it safer. Let me quote what the IT minister is saying. Public internet should not be conflated with a sandbox insofar as unlawful content is concerned. India's ambitions in AI and ensuring internet users get a safe and trusted internet are not binaries. That's what the minister said. What does it mean? You can have innovation and safety. You don't have to choose between them. Let me explain. India's IT rules apply to firms developing artificial intelligence models. And what do the rules say? You can't show content that can cause harm, that can trigger violence or worse. If you do, you can be sued. We saw an example recently. Google's AI model said Prime Minister Modi's policies were fascist. Clearly, it was false and triggering. The IT minister said it was a violation of India's IT rules. So technically, Google could have been sued. But this puts AI firms in a tough spot. Their models have to be tested in the real world. But if those models make errors, the company can be sued. So the government is suggesting a middle ground. Take our permission, label your models as possibly unreliable, then roll them out. But like I said, experts are still worried. The CEO of Abacus AI says, and I'm quoting, India just kissed its future goodbye. The creator of private LLM says this, what a way to put the brakes on AI in India, a sad day for progress. Are these concerns genuine? I'm afraid there isn't a yes or no answer. There is no question that regulation is needed. It is. AI cannot be the Wild West. So you had to start somewhere. In that sense, the advisory is a good start. It shows that the government is thinking about the problem. The only worry is, has it gone too far? We'll have to observe how this advisory is implemented, how the permissions are given, and also how the tech companies and investors respond to this move. Not on social media, but in reality. That will give us the full picture. But I will say this, in such issues, clarity always helps. You want the message to be crystal clear. In this case, it was not clear. When the news broke, the tech industry went into meltdown. They did not know what this advisory meant or how it would affect them. So the IT minister had to issue clarifications. He posted 2 separate messages on social media. Maybe that confusion could have been avoided. Having said that, let's not villainize regulation. I know it's a bad word in the free market dictionary, but it also keeps the internet safe.